Present day 2024. Northern Italy, small town, population 3,000. You work at a car wash, manual labor, soap, water, scrubbing, 8 hours daily, 6 days weekly, €1,200 monthly. You're 51 years old. Your name is Giovanni Rossi. That's not your real name. Your real name is Mario Esposito. But Mario Esposito is dead. Officially. Since 2009. 15 years ago. You're in witness protection, Italian WITSEC. Because the Camorra wants you dead. Because you testified against the toxic waste operations. Against the murders. Against everything. You live alone. Small apartment above a bakery. 1 bedroom. No wife, car bomb, 2010. No daughter, same bomb, age 7. Your mother, cancer, 2008. Your nephew Antonio, leukemia, last year, 2023, age 20. Everyone you loved is gone. And it's your fault. Every single one. This morning, anonymous email from someone in your old Naples neighborhood, Scampia. Antonio is gone. Leukemia took him. Age 20. The doctors said environmental contamination. The poison in the ground. In the water. He never had a chance. May he rest in peace. Antonio. Your nephew. Your brother's son. You raised him for 3 years after your brother died. Camorra shooting, 1998. Antonio was 2, you were 25. You loved him like your own son. Now he's dead from cancer caused by toxic waste that you dumped in the land where he grew up. You killed him. Indirectly. But you killed him. You sit in the car wash break room, plastic chair, coffee machine humming, and think about how this started 30 years ago when you were just a kid looking for work and found the worst job in the world. Age 22, 1995. 1995. Naples, Campania region, southern Italy. You're 22, Mario Esposito, from Scampia, one of Italy's poorest neighborhoods. High school graduate, no college, no skills, no job. Italy's in recession, unemployment 20% nationally, worse in the south. You live with your mother in a small apartment. She cleans houses for €400 monthly, barely surviving. A man approaches you at a cafe while you're reading job listings. Older, 40s, well-dressed. You looking for work? I have a job. Truck driver. Waste management. €2,000 monthly. Cash. Interested? That's 5 times your mother's income. You ask, what's the catch? He smiles. No catch. Just drive. Pick up. Drop off. Simple. Start tomorrow. You start the next day. The company, Ecoservice Italia. Officially, legitimate waste disposal. Reality, Camorra front company for illegal toxic waste dumping. But you don't know that yet. You're just a truck driver making good money. Rank 1. The dumping begins age 22 to 25, 1995 to 1998. Your job, drive trucks from Naples port to countryside locations. The cargo, industrial waste barrels marked with hazard symbols, chemical drums, medical waste, everything. You're told to dump it in specific locations: abandoned farms, empty fields, forest clearings. No paperwork, no permits, no questions. You quickly learn, northern Italian factories pay the Camorra €100 to €300 per ton to dispose of toxic waste illegally. Legal disposal costs €1,000 plus per ton. The Camorra undercuts legal companies, takes the waste, dumps it in southern Italy, Campania, Puglia, pockets the difference. You're the driver. You get €2,000 monthly. The Camorra makes millions. The locations become known as the Triangle of Death. 3 provinces, Caserta, Naples, Terra, where toxic waste is illegally dumped. Thousands of tons. Heavy metals, dioxins, asbestos, chemical solvents, radioactive medical waste. All dumped in farmland, fields, forests. Sometimes burned. The smoke black and toxic. Sometimes buried. Poisoning the groundwater. Age 24, 1997, you realize what you're doing. You see the barrels leaking. Smell the chemicals. Watch farmers' crops dying. Hear about cancer rates spiking in dumping areas. But you say nothing. Do nothing. You need the €2,000. Your mother needs it. You keep driving. 1998, your brother Salvatore is killed, Camorra internal dispute, shot outside a bar. He leaves behind a 2-year-old son, Antonio. Your sister-in-law can't care for him, drug addiction, rehabilitation. You take him in. Age 25, you're raising a toddler while dumping toxic waste for the Mafia. The irony will destroy you later. Age 26 to 30, 1999 to 2003, the Camorra promotes you. You're reliable, quiet, loyal. New job, logistics coordinator. You manage 20 drivers, coordinate dump sites, bribe local officials, police, mayors, agricultural inspectors, pay farmers to allow dumping on their land, 500 to 1,000 euros per dump. You make €5,000 monthly now. The operation grows. The triangle of death expands. The Camorra is dumping 10 million tons of toxic waste across Campania. The cancer rates skyrocket, 40 to 80% higher than national average. Leukemia, lung cancer, liver cancer, birth defects. The doctors call it environmental contamination. The people call it land of fires, Terra dei Fuochi, named for the constant burning of toxic waste creating black smoke plumes. Your nephew Antonio is 5 years old, 2001. You enroll him in school, buy him clothes, raise him in Scampia. The same Scampia where you're dumping toxic waste 10 kilometers away. The same groundwater he drinks from. The same air he breathes. You're poisoning your own nephew. But you don't think about it. You suppress it. You need the money. Age 31 to 35, 2004 to 2008, 2004, you marry Rosa, a local woman from Naples. 2005, you have a daughter, Lucia. You buy a nice apartment in a clean area of Naples, away from dump sites, you choose carefully. You're living well, €5,000 monthly, savings, comfortable. Antonio is 8 living with you. Your family seems perfect. 2006, your mother is diagnosed with lung cancer. She's 62, non-smoker, healthy lifestyle. The doctors are puzzled. They test for environmental factors. High levels of dioxins and heavy metals in her blood. She lives in Scampia. Near the dump sites. Near your dump sites. You visit her in the hospital. She's weak, losing hair from chemotherapy. She doesn't know what you do for work. You told her logistics manager for waste company. Not the truth. Not that you're the one who poisoned her. December 2008, your mother dies. Age 64. Lung cancer. Metastasized. The funeral is in Scampia. 200 people attend. Many have cancer. Many have sick children. All from the triangle of death. All from the toxic waste. All from you. You stand at her grave and realize, you killed your mother. Not directly. But the waste you coordinated, the chemicals you dumped, the groundwater you poisoned, it killed her. You're a murderer. Environmental murderer. Mass murderer. Age 36, 2009. 2009, Italian authorities launch Operation Chaos, massive investigation into Camorra toxic waste operations. Arrest dozens of Camorra members. They arrest you. Charges: illegal waste trafficking, environmental disaster, conspiracy, criminal organization. You face 30 years in prison. Prosecutors offer a deal: full cooperation, testify against Camorra leadership, witness protection. In exchange, 5 years, suspended, instead of 30. You accept. Not for freedom. For guilt. For your mother. For Antonio. For everyone you poisoned. Your testimony is devastating. You detail 13 years of operations, 1995 to 2008. Locations of dump sites. Names of officials bribed. Quantities of waste dumped. Chemical compositions. Everything. Your testimony leads to 47 convictions. The Camorra is exposed. The triangle of death becomes international news. You're the star witness. But the Camorra doesn't forgive. They put out a contract, €100,000 for your death. You enter witness protection October 2009. New identity, Giovanni Rossi. New city, Northern Italy, location classified. Your wife Rosa and daughter Lucia enter with you. Rank 5. The retribution age 37, 2010, March 2010, 6 months into witness protection. Your wife Rosa takes Lucia to school. Morning routine. 8:15 a.m. They get in the car. Turn the ignition. Car bomb explodes. Both killed instantly. Rosa age 35. Lucia age 7. The Camorra found them. Witness protection leaked. Or they were followed. Or someone talked. It doesn't matter. They're dead. Your wife. Your daughter. Killed in retaliation for your testimony. You're moved again. New identity. New city. Deeper protection. You're alone now. No family. No wife. No daughter. Your mother is dead from your poison. Your nephew Antonio is still in Naples with your sister-in-law. She's clean now, raising him. You can never contact him. Never see him. Too dangerous. Age 38 to 50, 2011 to 2023. For 13 years, you live as Giovanni Rossi. You work minimum wage jobs, dishwasher, janitor, factory worker, car wash attendant. You live in cheap apartments. You have no friends, too risky. No relationships, can't trust anyone. No contact with Naples, forbidden. You read the news obsessively. The triangle of death cleanup has begun but will take decades. The cancer rates remain high. 1,000 plus excess cancer deaths attributed to illegal toxic waste dumping 1995 to 2008. You personally coordinated maybe 30 to 40% of the dumping during your time. Quick math, you're responsible for 300 to 400 cancer deaths. Including your mother. 2015, reports emerge. Children in Triangle of Death have triple the leukemia rate. Birth defects doubled. Soil contamination will last 50 to 100 years. You read this and vomit. Those children are growing up in the poison you dumped. Drinking the water you contaminated. Breathing the air you polluted. You develop insomnia, depression, panic attacks. You see their faces in your sleep, your mother, Rosa, Lucia, Antonio, still alive then, all the families in Scampia. You're alive but dying inside. This is your prison. Not bars. Just guilt. Forever. Age 50 to 51, 2023 to 2024, December 2023, the anonymous email arrives. Antonio is gone. Leukemia. Age 20. Environmental contamination. You read it 10 times. Antonio. The nephew you raised for 3 years. The boy you loved. Dead at 20 from leukemia caused by environmental contamination in Scampia. The same contamination you created. You try to find more information. Risky but necessary. You use anonymous browsers, VPNs. You find his obituary online. Antonio Esposito, age 20, died December 18, 2023, after brave battle with leukemia. Survived by mother, aunts, uncles, cousins. May he rest in peace. The obituary lists his address, Scampia. The same neighborhood. The same streets. The same poison ground you dumped waste on 20 to 25 years ago. When Antonio was an infant. When you were raising him. You poisoned the ground, then raised him on it. Then left him there when you entered witness protection. And now he's dead from your poison. Present day 2024. Car wash. Northern Italy. You're 51, washing cars for €1,200 monthly. You've been Giovanni Rossi for 15 years. Mario Esposito is dead. But Mario's victims aren't. They keep dying. The math haunts you. Your mother lung cancer, 2008, caused by your waste. Antonio leukemia, 2023, caused by your waste. 300-400 others various cancers, 1995 to 2024, caused by your waste. Rosa and Lucia car bomb, 2010, killed because of your testimony. Your wife and daughter died because you testified. But everyone else died because you didn't testify sooner. If you'd stopped in 1997 when you first realized what you were doing, maybe your mother would be alive. Maybe Antonio would be alive. Maybe 300 people wouldn't have cancer. But you kept working. For 13 years. Because you needed €2,000, then €5,000. You chose money over lives. You chose comfort over conscience. And now you pay the price. You work at a car wash. Washing cars. trying to wash off the poison. But it never comes off. You scrub and the guilt remains. Every car you wash, you think, my hands dumped toxic waste. These hands killed my mother. These hands killed Antonio. These hands killed 400 people. The Camorra still wants you dead. €100,000 bounty. 15 years later. You live in fear. Check under your car every morning. Never make friends. Never trust anyone. You're a ghost. But maybe you deserve to be a ghost. Maybe this isolation is justice. Your mother died from your poison. Your nephew died from your poison. Rosa and Lucia died because you finally spoke the truth. Either way, silence or testimony, people died. There was no winning choice. Only guilt. This is toxic waste dumping. Not environmental crime. Not corporate malfeasance. Mass murder. You killed 400 people for €5,000 monthly. You poisoned your own mother. Your own nephew. Your own community. For money. For the Camorra. For comfort. The poison is still in the ground. Will be for 50 years. The children growing up there now will get cancer in 2040, 2050, 2060. Your poison keeps killing. Long after you're gone. Long after Mario Esposito was declared dead. The poison never dies. The guilt never ends. You're 51 years old. Washing cars. Waiting to die. Waiting for the Camorra. Waiting for cancer. Waiting for justice. Maybe all three. The water runs off the cars. Soapy. But you can never be clean. The poison is on your hands forever. The end.